This video is going to be very different from any of my other videos as I express very solid opinions in this video as opposed to any of my other videos. It's always open for conversation, always open for debate. I'm always open to hear what your guys' feelings on it. Please listen all the way and try to understand where I'm coming from, as I'll understand where anybody else is trying to come from. I don't necessarily think I need a trigger warning in this video because none of the stuff that's been going on is especially heinous. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoy it. Please watch all the way till the end. And please don't cancel me. Thanks. All right, guys. So today's going to be a little bit different. There was some drama that went on between two creators that I wasn't aware of, that I wasn't familiar with until this drama happened. So bear with me and know that even if I get aggressive in this video, it's still open for conversation and I'm still open to hear opinions, different opinions. If you hate it, if you agree, if you disagree, whatever the case may be. Because I know that my take in this situation is not going to be very popular, but I need to say it. I feel some type of way. So please don't cancel me, okay? So this situation involves a creator named Prime Case, who's apparently in the politosphere, kind of like Destiny. I think Destiny actually is aware of them or they work together. I don't know. I'm pretty sure he made a video that I saw that I didn't watch. So, and a person named KataraNā, who is Prime K's ex-employee. So let's go ahead. We're just gonna start with her twit longer. As per the title, I no longer work for Prime Case. I've had an issue with the way my boss has treated me for a while. As per my general inability to process things of this nature, I usually wouldn't know how to deal with a situation like this. For a while, I felt like I just needed to suck it up. I've been involved with the Twitch politosphere for about 6 months now, with one of my only points of access to the community being through the occasional hippy-dippy recruitment panel or the more frequent Prime Case panel. From the beginning of my introduction to Prime's community, his interactions with me essentially always been romantic or sexual in nature, but completely one-sided. So basically, since the very beginning, she's been uncomfortable. Her opinion, she hasn't reciprocated anything. And it's been one-sided this whole entire time. On my end, it was always an internal struggle to decide whether I got to keep my dignity in this situation and express my discomfort or suck it up and grow as a streamer through him giving me a platform. Tell me if I'm wrong. Does that not sound like I'm putting myself through this so I can clout? This incentive only increased when I started to produce for him and I was paid for my work. Okay, so now you're saying that the reason that you stuck with it and let it happen was because you wanted to grow your platform off of Prime Case back. And then you started getting paid by Prime Keys. So why would you stop? Why would you tell him that you're not comfortable when you're getting paid, right? Because you don't want to stop getting paid by him and you don't want to stop growing your platform off of his back, right? I thought this new working relationship would mean he would act more professionally, but it did not deter his inappropriate behavior at all. Ugh. I can't. What makes you think that the inappropriate behavior that has been going on since the beginning would stop as soon as you started getting paid? No. It might have stopped if you had said something. If you had said, yo, I'm not comfortable with this. Now, granted, don't get me wrong, don't stop watching and start commenting yet. Listen, please listen. I understand that sometimes it can be difficult to speak up about a creator that's larger than you, having inappropriate conversations, especially if you're working for them. I understand that. However, there is a two-party responsibility thing that's going on, especially since it happened since the very beginning. If this was oh, you guys have been friends for a long time and, you know, all of a sudden it started getting inappropriate and you didn't want to know what to do because you guys were friends and you didn't want the friendship to end, that's one thing. But from the very beginning, it's been inappropriate. So the relationship started that way. And you didn't end it then by just ghosting him, blocking him. No, you let it continue because you wanted to clout off of him. And then you're getting paid, so then you're like, let's get some more clout and money, right? I tried to come forward earlier, as early as April to be precise. Yet when I reached out to other creators in their chat, he found out that I was posting in their chats within 10 minutes of me doing so. I knew that if I tried back then, he had so much more resources and audience than I did, and thus crushed my channel before I even got the word out. So that reads to me like, I tried to tell everybody except for Prime about what Prime was doing so that I can sow the seeds of this cancellation that I'm planning. But Prime kept on finding out, and he kept on trying to find out what is going on, and I had to stop telling people because I don't want him to know, because then he'll stop paying me. And then she shows evidence that she reached out to other creators beforehand, you know, tried to talk about it in the chats and whatnot. What is important to note here is that Samantha did talk to Prime about his behavior. This did not stop him from continuing this behavior. And I'll show you guys eventually that Samantha actually didn't talk to Prime about his behavior. So this is a big thing. Never in any situation, in any time, did Prime know that Katarana was uncomfortable. Over the course of the months, Prime has said just absolutely wild things to me. Unfortunately for me, and fortunate for him, much of it was over Discord calls. He would comment on my breast size and how much he liked my ass and ask me to show it off to him. I've been told over and over again how gorgeous I am without reciprocating any of the same language. So basically, she gave no indication that she liked it, but she also gave no indication that she didn't like it, okay? And remember, this is all online. This isn't a physical thing, because I can understand, like the Justine Paradise situation where, you know what I'm talking about. But if you don't, go look it up. I don't want to get into that. But it's not a situation where she's afraid that he can physically hurt her. This is a situation that she's afraid that she won't be able to clout off of him anymore and that he'd stop paying her. Even though when this started, he wasn't paying her. She was just solely clouting off of him and using him to build her platform. So the pay came after the fact. And it is inappropriate to sit there and just comment on someone's breast. And apparently he told her he loved her a bunch of times, and he would say, I like you, do you like me back? And she would change the subject. So instead of just saying, no, I don't actually have those kind of feelings for you, she just changed the subject. So you're dealing with someone who has bad communication issues and an incel who has bad communication issues. I was once so desperate to get away from his comments that I swallowed oral anesthetic in phone calls to get him to hang up. He's proclaimed that he will move to Europe for me, as I had planned at the time to go to the Netherlands. He's told me that he wants to sleep with me, even though I was not ever reciprocating any of his flirtatious or inappropriate comments. He even once told me that I have enough information to end his career, and when I asked, why do you keep doing and saying things that could get you in trouble? He's responded with, I know what girls would and wouldn't talk. I guess I just look like one of the girls that would never talk. No, you're one of the girls that didn't talk until you were comfortable enough with your channel that it was big enough, and then you were like, great, let me go ahead and cancel him now so that it can get bigger, right? So that's the twit logger. Now let's go over these Discord messages that she knew was gonna get screenshotted. So in this screenshot, she shows a conversation between Samantha and Prime K's. They talk about how they think that Prime K should reach out to Destiny to get him to mediate and look over everything. And then she says, they literally plan to bring Destiny for PR. This is dumb. Actually, if I was in that situation, the first person I would probably turn to is Destiny. It's actually pretty smart. And then she says, I'm not apologizing to anyone for shit, and I don't care what Samantha says, and I don't care who is doing the Prime I'm sorry hype train right now. I didn't get to talk about it with Fluff before we had to leave, but even without Samantha's segment, he literally fucking told me that he chooses which women to talk to. Point fucking blank, fuck 5-hour calls. It could be an 80-hour call, and that doesn't mean I like the fucking guy. I'm pissed. This has been cooped. Prime's been in shit twice, and it's always poor mental health. He's sad he got in trouble. Every fucking person be sad when they in trouble. Congrats. Okay, so now we're in a realm where we're disregarding someone's mental health because we don't like them, right? And I don't care that she thought that he's just saying mental health issues because of the situation. You don't just completely disregard someone's mental health while simultaneously saying people can't disregard the fact that you don't know how to communicate. Do you get it? Does everyone get where I'm coming from here? We have someone who thinks that only her issues matter and her issues are valid, but nobody else's issues matter. Nobody else's issues are valid. Just hers. That's how I'm seeing all of this. If I'm wrong, let me know, because I'm down to have that conversation. But to me, it looks like only my issues matter. Only my issues are real. Your issues don't matter. Your issues aren't real. Literally, fuck you. You abuse your power with someone with mental health issues. This is so fucking bunk, and I'm pissed. You see what I mean? Oh, he's got mental health issues? No, he doesn't. He's just mad he's in trouble. But my mental health issues, let's talk about that, right? Do you see what I'm seeing? Am I wrong? You're gonna tell me that I'm wrong? I don't understand. How are you gonna sit there and disregard someone's mental health issues and then be like, but my mental health issues? So happy to see he gets to keep his platform. Can't wait for the next reverie, ooh. I hate this stupid fucking platform, and I'm tired about women's succubus narratives. I'm mad, I'm sorry, clip it, screenshot it, I don't give a shit. Oh, and this isn't the Prime cat drama. I've been harassed, it's not cute, it's not funny, it's not fun to cover, it's my life. It's literally harassment. If you're gonna cover the story, I prefer you say the allegations than drama. I'm sorry, I'm going to call it drama because it's not allegations. We're in a situation where the conversation has always been inappropriate, and you assumed that if you stopped it, he would stop helping you build your platform or stop paying you, which of course he would stop paying you at that point because it's not appropriate for you to be working for someone who you are uncomfortable with. That's not a good working environment. So of course he would stop. That's what he should have done, had you told him. But you didn't tell him because you wanted to keep on getting paid. And prior to that, in the very beginning, you didn't tell him because you wanted him to help you build your platform. So wrong? Am I wrong? Tell me if I'm wrong. Because I could very well be wrong about all of this. There might be some other things that I don't know about. And then she says, it's like, look back at the twit locker. Does Samantha's portion change literally anything about the message? Does her not talking to Prime change the narrative? Yes, it does. Because it means that nobody told him that this was bad. You're clearly dealing with someone who's perpetually online and a fucking incel who doesn't understand subtle signs. So he needs someone to say, yo, this ain't cool. I don't like it. And you're surprised? Obviously he's an incel. Obviously he's an idiot with, I don't know, communication issues. And you are like, I can't believe he didn't get it after all these months. And she continues, no, because I didn't say, oh, I got all my friends to help and he said, fuck you, I want that bitch. It hardly was relevant. I don't know why people out here defending a guy that runs panels about rape culture being an issue, who should get the clue after hosting tons of talks on it. Like, oh no, maybe he didn't understand her. Was consent enthusiastic? No. Then assume it's not fucking there. Are you kidding me? Was consent enthusiastic? Are you serious? So you're saying that, oh, he didn't understand your subtle signals and he has communication issues. This is crazy. This bird site is crazy. Can't wait for assault to happen on this platform and people ask for video proof. Great, cute, love it. This isn't the same as any of the other allegations I've seen. These aren't allegations, this is drama. These are two people terminally online who don't know how to communicate but expect each other to know how to communicate. This is drama. You literally said the reason you didn't say anything was for clout. I'm sorry, but in my opinion, clout and sexual harassment doesn't go hand in hand. Of all the things to say, you literally admitted to the one thing our apologists say to actual victims. Oh, you're just clout chasing. Huh, yes she was. Are you serious? I don't know. Maybe, like I said, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe my opinion is totally off base here. But you literally admitted to allowing this to happen and allowing him to do this and allowing him to think that it was okay because you didn't have enough clout yet. Are you picking up what I'm putting down? Here's some conversations of what, like, between Prime K's and Katarina, and he would say things like, I look at it as a sign of progress that people can make a whole ass career on hating me. You can't do that with a nobody. And then she would say, very cute. I try my best for you. Ill. Sigh. How's your day gone well so far? I'm working now. Took a nap then. Had some friends over. Laughing face. Nice. Really glad you've enjoyed yourself. It was pretty nice. By the way, can you call me when you're done? You keep making me smile. Bitch, I see that. Looking like me in 8th grade. Get help, lol. ROFL. Even your comments are cute. I can live with that. So in the first one, yes, I could see where me, as someone who's not terminally online and knows how to talk to girls and guys, I can see that that was a sign. Like, oh, ill. Who says ill? He should have gotten ill, but he didn't because he's an incel and he's a dumbass with bad communication issues. The second one to me seems like you're enjoying it. Am I wrong? Again, am I wrong? I'm gonna ask that throughout this video because I don't feel like I'm wrong, but you know, I know that this is a touchy subject. So let me know. He literally says, your comments are so cute. And you're like, I can live with that. Thanks. Like, you what? So now I'm going to show you what Prime K said on Twitter. As many are aware, my former producer, Katarana, has made accusations against me. When I first heard of these accusations, my initial response was to go on defense. However, upon reflecting more on her own words, I realized that we had very different experiences of our relationship. Samantha did not reach out to me to say Kat was uncomfortable. Samantha only sent me screenshots of Kat saying that a streamer was bothering her. I thought Samantha was reaching out so I could be a friend to Kat. I had no idea it was in reference to me. Once again, Katarana told everybody else except for Prime K's. She was comfortable with communicating that to everybody else except for the person that was responsible for making her feel the way she did. She wasn't comfortable enough telling him, but she's comfortable enough telling everybody else. And the only reason why she was comfortable enough telling everybody else except for him was because she had a plan from the very beginning to do this. So, what the fuck? I don't understand. I don't understand. I legit don't understand. When she's clearly telling everybody about this, and none of them are telling Prime. Oh, I sent him a screenshot of you talking about somebody but not naming them, and he assumed you were talking about somebody else because to him you were reciprocating because he's a fucking dumbass incel. Still, I feel I should have known that something was wrong or off or been more aware. I am sincerely sorry to Kat. And then he shows those screenshots that I showed you between them talking. This guy doesn't seem like an asshole to me. He doesn't. He doesn't seem like the kind of guy that was doing something maliciously. He seems like the kind of guy that doesn't know how to talk to girls. He's probably a fucking virgin. I'm just saying.
He said he kept trying to push Kat away due to fear of her being like a plant. And then he said he was interested in her and told her that, which obviously that's been made very clear at this point. He said he told her that if he said anything that makes her uncomfortable, to let him know.
Is that true?
There were a couple of times where like I would make a face and he's like, am I making you uncomfortable? And I was just like, can we go back to what we were working on? But also it's not very wise to ask somebody that generally has communication issues to voice things via communication.
It's not very wise to ask someone with communication issues to voice their concerns with communication. Yet you don't have communication issues because you voiced your concerns to everybody else. Right? You told everybody else your concerns, just not the person involved, the person you should have told. So you don't have communication issues. You had issues with, I want a platform.
Phone about how much he was interested in me, and he would ask me if I like him too, and I would say, I want to go to bed, and it would just be basically every single phone call that we had would be like, I love you, do you love me back? Look at the time.
As we can see, there were multiple cases, and there's other ones that I'll show you, where she admits that Prime tried to feel it out. Maybe he was feeling like, well, maybe she doesn't like me as much as I thought. Let me find out. But you never told him. You just tried to change the subject, and he didn't pick up what you were putting down because of his communication issues.
I believe you found out that Prime heard of or saw you talking to chat, and therefore when you try to speak up, you saw Prime, and so
I saw.
Here, she's saying that as she's going around telling everybody else about the situation, Prime's like, yo, what's going on? Everything okay? And then you stop talking about it. It was all about growing her platform. It was all about clout. When is it okay to do that? When is it okay to lead someone on? And I don't care that you think that you gave good enough hints that you weren't interested. Because just like you said, you have mental health issues and communication issues. But Prime's not allowed to have those? Are you serious? And you can't even say you have communication issues because you communicated it to everybody else except Prime. So that's why I have such an issue. That's my issue with you. If there's more information that I missed, let me know. Because I'm not one to hold on to an opinion. I'll change my opinion if more information comes out. If I'm wrong, I'll admit it. But I'm going to need more information than I needed the clout. So maybe you were dropping signs left and right, but they weren't good enough and they weren't clear enough. But you didn't care. You didn't want them to be clear. You didn't want anybody else to tell him until it was time. Until it was time to cancel him. That's when you wanted people to say something. And if I'm wrong about that, if you asked other people to tell him and they didn't, let me know. If you straight up said, yo, can you tell Prime to back off, that I'm not interested in him like that? Let me know, because I have not seen that. You're just telling them so that you have your paper trail that you need for when it comes down to canceling him. This poor, dumb incel man. I just can't. But really, honestly, 100%, if I'm missing something, let me know. But if all that I've said is all that there is, then my opinion stands. I know this was different. I know this was odd. And I'll probably lose subs, but I'll probably gain subs from this. Don't really care at this point because my channel is going to be just about my fucking opinions. Fuck it. I have strong feelings about this for various reasons that are my own. I have strong feelings about this. I have strong feelings about the way that KataraNā has treated this whole situation. So unless there's more information other than what I've gone over, and when I say more information, I mean, did someone tell him and he continued doing it? Or did you give more than just a subtle hint and he continued doing it? I need that. Because it's clear that this guy's an idiot. But I need more information. Anyways, I hope you guys liked it. Please like and subscribe.